Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. So I said I was going to do a quick update video on the Civic, and as you can see before you, I have parts of the ASP intake manifold. I have an injector sub harness. I have some fuel injector clinic 2150s and some tools and a pick and some more injectors because I got 12. I got some replacement injector plugs. Because if you were to look at this guy, you can see the locks in there. It's really easy to do. This broke because my injector height relative to my valve cover is kind of a problem. It should look like that. And when I went to go take it off, it broke. So I learned take the valve covers off real fast, since it's just a couple 10 mils, like 5 or 6. Then unplug them. So I'm going to have to make that part of the routine. In this case, it worked out because I wanted to check the lash and look at things anyway. You can see the ASP intake runners, the lowers. These things are just huge. So that goes to the head. Then that is the port that is feeding now. That is literally double the size of stock and flows slightly more than stock too. Like, you know, double. My stock ported ones I think were 260. Stock is 235 or 240, and these things were like 4.25 after we cleaned them up and did some port matching and things. So Tate Fanning, my buddy with the Volvo with the DCT, had done the injector sub harnesses as a sub harness, which made it really simple. So if you're doing harness building, definitely think about making your harnesses in components, because you never know what you might have to repair. So I'm going to get these assembled. I'll show finished product, and then we'll go out to the car and kind of look at what's going on with the car. So there aren't too many of these in circulation right now, but if you happen to have the ASP intake for a J series, the fastener loads from the back. So you have to do this before you put everything together. What I discovered is, obviously you need to have a washer in here. What I discovered though is there's an easy way and there's definitely a hard way to put these together. So we're gonna look at that quickly when I do the next one. But basically, finished operation for the back bank for 1, 2, and 3. Loaded. I'll snug it down, double check it, make sure that I don't think that rail is going to go anywhere, and I will show you the tip that I came up with for actually putting these together. Make it a little simple, little simpler. I can spit it out if you're doing it by yourself. We'll get to that here just now. So this is probably common sense for most people, but since I know not to take anything for granted, I'm going to take the bolt, I'm going to come behind and fish it into the spacer, then slide the whole operation back, thread it, tighten it. It makes it really easy. You don't need 3 hands to do it. And, you know, it's probably how it was meant to be done, but just because there aren't always instructions for things, I figure I help Stefan out and show you guys how I do it anyway. Okay. Alrighty, we're back out in the shop. I'm going to do some stuff on the Civic. Some of the intake manifold install, but go over the updates and changes. One thing you can see right away is I finally have the PTP thermal management heat sleeve on the main fuel line. I'm also going to end up putting it in the back, replace that nasty looking DEI on the coolant. So other updates with the car, obviously we have the catch can installed. I had posted that on Instagram. In the back there, the 5-quart Moroso. Brad made some tabs, and I got to get that all located. The battery box is going to go down by the Vibrant vacuum block. It had been up there underneath my hoodie. It had been up there at one point, but it didn't fit with this hood. So then we had it where the catch can was, but now I'm going to kind of put it between the master and that vacuum block. Everything else is going to stay the same. All the CSF cooling stuff is working well. Precision turbo's working really, really good. I discovered, and I'm kind of embarrassed, but I had mentioned this before, I forgot an O-ring in here, so that's been replaced. Or installed, actually, I guess. The HGSI EGTs that I got are continuing to work awesome, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Basically for Texas, it's going to be little updates. Obviously the injectors got cleaned. TJ and Jeff did that. They're all flowed and matched per cylinder based on my EGT data now. The synchro box is still in it. It's going to stay there for Texas until I can get time to figure out what happened with the dog box. If I need to have parts made, get those made. Still on the same ignition, factory coils for right now. We're going to do a video on ignition here very shortly, and I'm going to talk about the Hayabusa coils and an M&W CDI, when you might want to do that, why you might want to do that, but that's another video. That's not going to be this video. A little bit of plumbing updates. Get some of my vacuum lines, the supply to the vacuum block and my brake booster are going to be push lock with an AN instead of just barb fitting so that they're easier to remove. Really, I think that's about it for now. So I hope everybody is having fun. It is almost the end of the year. Go to a racetrack, do some racing, at least go watch, then get ready for winter and all the trash talking and car prep for next year. If this is content that you like, please consider subscribing if you haven't. If you already have, but maybe you know somebody that would also be interested, share it with them, please. If you want notifications as new content is added, click the bell icon. Might be a little thing for you, but it's a big thing for this channel. So anyway, I appreciate everybody's support and feedback. You guys are awesome, letting me know what you want to see, but please continue to do so. It's easy for me to forget what I take for granted and what you guys haven't seen before or you have questions about. So leave those in the comments on any of the videos, because I obviously get notified as you do it. We'll add that and cover it, and if I didn't cover it good enough the first time, we'll cover it again. The Gringo Tegra getting some stuff done. Anyway, take care guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.